Hello and welcome to Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. This is Encounter at the Crossroads again. So this is the one where you choose a class and you get a random deck. So I'm expecting it to be filled with Grand Tournament cards. So we are going to pick Shaman and jump right in. Okay, we found a game. It's Shaman versus Shaman. Okay. So ours is a Wind Fury deck. I can see that very clearly. So we're going to get rid of Alakir and a Dreadmaw Shaman and hope that we get a Junemaul Shaman and hope that we get something good. Dragon Egg is better than Young Dragonhawk. They're both pretty bad. I think if we're going to play Young Dragonhawk though, we have to play it on turn 1 because any other turn it'll just get instantly removed. And there's a chance that we might get a Rock Biter weapon and we can trade it for something that's worth a little bit more. Hopefully. Opponent's still choosing. Okay. There is an argument for playing Dragon Egg early as well, because we could possibly get the Rock Biter weapon and trade it into something and get a 2-1 whelp. That assumes we have Rock Biter weapon in our deck. Oh, Alakir's back. We're going to play Young Dragonhawk. At the very least, this gives us 1 damage that we can deal to something. It means that he can't play something that has no attack. Yeah, a lot of different options here. So here we get 2 attack for free. We're going to play the Dust Devil and the Dragon Egg. Just try and fill the board up with random junk. He can't clear it all, and it gives us a bit of threat. And if he does clear it with some kind of damage, it also gives us 2-1 whelp, so we still have board control. We are running out of a hand though, which is fine because next turn we're not going to be able to play anything really, unless we get another 1 cost. What's he got? Oh no, he's got good cards. Okay, so probably Dust Devil into the Manatite Totem and the Tuskar Totemic. So something like this. Then we'll do 2 damage to his face. Dust Devil traded reasonably well, which is alright. Still cost us a turn to play it. Whirling Zap-O-Matic's quite a good card. Well, for us. I mean, it's not a good card, but compared to what were the other options, it's fantastic. Refreshment Vendor might be our best option. It trades into Tauren Warrior. The only problem is that Young Dragonhawk's going to proc the Enrage of the Tauren Warrior. So I think we're going to hopefully go Totemic Call, get Taunt, and then play Whirling Zap-O-Matic. I say it and it happens. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, just waiting to see what he has in his head. Oh, so he does have a similar deck to us. Unless both decks are actually randomized. I seem to remember last time it was just a set deck. But maybe they are actually randomized this time. I don't know. I'm going to trade into that. Stranglethorn Tiger seems like a good choice. It trades with Totemic Golem. And it'll stay alive. Or Refreshment Vendor. Yeah, we'll play Stranglethorn Tiger. It uses up all of our mana. Next turn we can do maybe Totem and Refreshment Vendor if we need to. Gives us some options. He should do 9 damage to our face this turn, I would imagine. Yep, I think that's what he's going to do. I would love a Lightning Storm right now. That'd be perfect. It's going to give us a 2-1 whelp. Nope. Okay. 6 damage to our face and killed our Dragonhawk. That's fine. Earth Elemental would be great. It means that he can't really get through it with his Whirling Zap-O-Matics. And we'll trade for that one. Next turn's going to be a little bit of a weaker turn. Probably Refreshment Vendors next turn. Oh dear. That's not good. Only positive about him playing that is that he doesn't actually have anything this turn that's that strong. Next turn he's got strength, but next turn he does not. So we're obviously going to trade for that. Let's see. Refreshment Vendor, Tusker Totemic, or Totemic Call. Let's just go Refreshment Vendor and then trade like that. We still have the taunt out. He can probably clear it, but that's fine. He does have a lot of strong cards in his deck now. Next turn we can play Stormwind Champion though, which kind of evens out the score a little bit. Not 100%, but a little bit. Ah, perfect. Anything this spawns, the Palatus Sky Golem spawns, won't actually give him... it won't give him a buffed up creature, it will only give him like a normal creature because it wasn't in his hand or deck. We could Fire Elemental it, then Refreshment Vendor, then attack, or we can play Stormwind Champion. What am I talking about? We're going to play Stormwind Champion. Because now we can use our Dragon Egg. Gives us a 3-2. We can use that to trade. He gets Jeeves, which doesn't really help him, so we'll leave it up. And we'll do 8 damage to his face. He should have something good next turn, no. I would hope that he has something good after what he's, like, after playing Mistcaller. He should have all sorts of very mana efficient things. Oh. Very lucky that didn't hit our taunt. That was probably what he was hoping. Next turn, Alakir seems like the obvious choice. We can do 8 damage to something. Or we can trade it with multiple things. He traded in Jeeves. Interesting. Ysera though. We could try Ysera and then we can try and get the... We'd hope that we get the 5-5 bonus thing that Ysera gives, and then we have a 16 damage ability. Or wait a second. 6, 14, 7... Oh, we have lethal. No, we don't. Wait. 14... Yeah, we still have lethal. But we can't attack. There we go. Right, that was nice and easy. I think we're going to change class for the next game. Probably go for Warrior next time. Okay, so we found a match. Warrior versus Priest. At least it's not a mirror match this time. I wonder if we're going to have more mechs if we have Clockwork Knight. Again, I don't know if this is truly random or whether it's kind of just a set of decks or something like that. We'll go with this. Angry Chicken isn't the best play. Well, it might be fine on turn 1. At the very least we can give it taunt and make it vaguely useful. Siege Engine. Whenever you gain armor, this minion gains +1 attack. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Especially if we can get this taunt wall going. Hopefully it doesn't kill the chicken. Wonder if we have any ways to buff it in the deck. I don't think we should have a way to buff it. Growl, that's interesting. So we can give this taunt. Still doesn't do very much. Then play Youthful Brewmaster and trade it back out into our hand. I guess that's kind of our best move. Still not great. But it does mean that we have a card that trades reasonably alright. It trades alright with Unstable Ghoul. I mean, it's 1 for 1. But if he plays anything, it'll take 1 damage, so... Still good for us.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Okay. Do we have any other options? We could coin into Corkrun Elite, trade that in, we still have this, and we can trade that into the Mind Control tech. Yep, that seems convoluted enough, it just might be the right move. There we go. Leaves us with a 4-1, should be easily removed by him. If it's not, then we get 4 damage. Next turn, probably gonna play. We could do chicken sparring partner for some taunt. Probably hope that we draw something else next turn. We don't really have a good play. Uh-huh. Oh, well, that would trade with our 4-1. What's his inspire? 2 health to the hero, so there's no point attacking because he could just heal. Unless, what we do is we throw out the chicken, we give it taunt, and now we can start dealing damage. If he heals, he then can only play a 3-drop next turn, which is fine. This has a lot of stuff to get through to actually get to our 4-1. So we can kind of keep him down on mana. Siege Engine seems like a good choice next turn. Oh, does he have a dragon? He does not have a dragon. Okay. Absolutely fine with that. Ooh, Beast could be good next turn. Probably want to have a taunt out if we're going to play the Beast next turn, so we'll make sure we have a lot of taunt. Just start doing damage to him. Hopefully if he has any removal, he'll play it this turn on the 5-4, and that would make the Beast safe. If he doesn't have any removal when we play the Beast, it'll still be safe. Oh, okay. That does trade. Okay. Molten Giant, not so good. Siege Engine does alright against most of what he's got out. I think let's go with Siege Engine. Could have done Cruel Taskmaster, kill the Blackwing Technician, and then armor up, but it would have been about the same. Neither one's really that good. This at least gives him something that he has to clear, and he might have to trade minions into it. So if he doesn't clear it, there's always the chance that we have armor, like gaining things. Well, we have our hero power for one, so it will keep getting stronger and stronger. I'm expecting him to trade the medic and his Argent Commander into it. Okay, he didn't trade the medic. He must value that a little bit more than I do. Silence the Shadow Fiend, then drop the armor. There we go. He should run the Shadow Fiend into our 4-3, and then probably heal. Maybe he's going to play a minion. Next turn we've got Gruul. He doesn't have mind control for another turn after that, so not really a threat, and we can play the Beast after we play Gruul. Although Gruul doesn't actually do that well against what he's got out, he would be able to clear it in one turn with what he's got on the board. Ah, he left our 4-3 up. Interesting. What does he have planned? I don't really want to play Gruul, because he can clear it now. Could play Arathi Weaponsmith and Cruel Taskmaster in some way. Yeah. Okay, if we play this. Fantastic, we win! It was a perfect strategy. Right, next time, let's see, let's play, Rogue. Rogue next. Okay, Rogue versus Hunter. Let's see how this goes. Watch your back. This entire hand's pretty bad. We'll keep Goblin Auto Barber just because it's something we can play on the first turn if we want to. Ooh, Trade Prince Gallywix. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, gain a copy of it and give them a coin. Hunter could have a few spells in it. That makes me less inclined to play the Goblin Auto Barber because it would trade badly with the Leopard Gnome. I think we want a coin and get a weapon out. If we want, we can play Goblin Auto Barbers to trade with things that have 2 health. And hopefully we get something better by turn 3. Or we can play Imp Master, which is fine, it's just not really that great. Yeah, just trade, get another knife. Didn't really have any other options. Imp Master next turn, unless something magical pops up. What's Trade Prince's stats? 5-8? That's going to be pretty hard for a Hunter to remove unless it gets a Deadly Shot. If we get Imp Master out, we could have a lot of things for Deadly Shot to go to otherwise. That is, of course, assuming he has that card in his deck at all. Dread Scale. Oh, that works quite well with his Dragon Egg. Yeah, I see what he's trying to do there. I like it. We could play Shady Dealer. It trades alright, doesn't die to Black Whelp. The problem with playing Imp Master is it would just die to his... Well, the Dread Skill would just kill it. So, I think we're going to go Shady Dealer. And then we're going to ping this, just so that he doesn't have an extra turn of that. He can trade his Whelps into it if he wants. If he doesn't, then we still get the Dread Skill. It might have been a bad choice, but... Next turn is probably going to be... Goblin Auto Barber, Device Ringleader. I don't know. Yeah, Goblin Auto Barber to give us a knife, having 2 attack. We trade that into the Dread Scale, then we play Device Ringleader, and we have it works well. I think it's not really a trade. It's more just we attack the Dread Scale. What's he got? Interesting. He silenced the Dread Skill. Okay. We'll keep the same plan. So it's still a 4-2. I'm interested that he silenced it. It must have, for some reason, thought that it would kill the Whelp. I don't know why he would silence it. I suppose he doesn't know what my hand is. It could just be bad for what he's got in his hand. He could have a lot of 1 health things that he wants to get rid of. We're losing health quite rapidly. Not really happy with that. Trade the Auto Barber. Play a 3-7. It's not that great though. We could knife Auto Barber, which would give us another 2 damage knife. Or we can play Imp Master Knife. I think Imp Master Knife just give us a lot of stuff on the board. Then start doing some damage to him. He has 5 damage that he's going to do to us next turn, at the very least. We do have the ability to kill his Willing Soul if it attacks us, but it's not great. Trade Prince next turn, unless we get some kind of taunt or something that would keep us alive. He doesn't have anything too bad. Taunt, fantastic. So, I'm thinking something a bit like this next turn. This turn. We can survive. It doesn't matter what I do. This gives us an extra 2 health. Right. We have a 6/7 and a taunt. He could kill us quite easily. There are a lot of cards he could have that could kill us. Question is, does he have them? No. No, he does not. Some kind of healing. Okay, that's not healing. Chance to attack the wrong enemy. Just checking it didn't say wrong target. We could play Trade Prince. Although if he has a... we'll play Trade Prince. Just because it's cool. Okay. Keep our knife in case we want to play Goblin Auto Barber to clear something. It's going to be a very risky situation if we have to do that, but we'll do it. Just going to do more damage to us. 3 turns, at the very least. It's not great that our only defense is the tournament attendee. Okay, he didn't do an extra damage to us. That's worrying. Normally I'd like to trade out the attendee, but it is the only thing keeping us alive. Let's go for something like this. And then we'll go... I kind of want to go Gadgetzan Auctioneer just so that next turn, if we get a spell, we can start going through our deck for someone to help us not die. Right. What do we have next turn? 11 damage, 12 damage, 14 damage, 18 damage, 21 damage. So unless he can somehow stop us killing him this turn, we win. We're gonna win. We won! Fantastic! Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week for the next Tavern Brawl. Goodbye.